Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the Memorial Edition Ranger Key After Gokai Hero set from Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger, and this set gives us new Ranger keys from everything after Gokaiger to current. So we have Go Busters through Zenkaiger in here. Very exciting, a lot of new keys. Some of them are kind of keys that were available previously in other premium Bandai sets, but this is the first time we're getting things for, I think, after Ninja. I think Ninja was the last one they did, if I'm remembering that correctly. I think, yeah, there were a couple Ninja keys. So this is the first time we're getting Zyuohger and onward. But if you never were able to get those previous sets, this is a nice way to get at least the reds for everything from Go Busters through Zenkaiger. So I'm really excited about this. You can see on the front here, we have Marvelous holding the Zenkaiger key. If we turn around to the side, you can kind of see what we saw with the last box, where it just kind of has all the new keys floating in space there. And then we get kind of a nice profile here of all the new keys. And then here on the back, it just kind of shows, of course, how to use them with your Memorial Edition Mobirates, which, of course, we'll take a look at. But yeah, packaging's pretty simple, but very, very pretty. I really like this picture here on the front. So I'm going to go ahead, get everything out of the box here, and we're going to take a closer look. So as you can see, we get 11 brand new keys in this set. Go Busters, Kyoryuger, Tokyuger, Ninja, Zyuohger, Q Ranger. You get both Lupin Ranger and Pato Ranger, Ryu Soldier, Kira Major, and Zenkaiger. So very excited for these. I did have a Go Busters key back in the day, but all of the rest of these are brand new to me. I never got into any of those other premium Bandai sets that were going for crazy amounts of money. So I'm very excited to have this set. I do kind of hope one day we get a Danro Motaro key. I don't think there are sounds for it in the Mobirates, but I still would like a key someday, even if there are no new sounds, just to kind of keep it current, but we'll see how things go. But these all look really great, and I do want to preface this by saying I heard a lot of stories online, just like with the Mobirates, where people were getting versions with QC problems, whether it was paint applications, or some people even had the wrong keys associated with the wrong Rangers. So you would put in, say, for example, Ninja, but really it would say Zyuohger or something like that. And I tested all mine. They're all fine, so I got lucky. I'm very excited about this. I'm going to roll through these real quick so that we can take a look at each of the keys, and then we'll get to the Mobirates for some sounds. But here is Go Busters. Really looking sharp. I like this quite a bit. Of course, it does have the spring-loaded gimmick here on the side, just like all the other Memorial keys. So you can press this button here on the side, and it will flip that up. And then you have a sticker here underneath. And the keys themselves look really nice. They don't really have any printing or codes or numbers on them. So he looks really, really sharp. I'm just going to leave the hands up for now. Next up, we have Kyoryuger. I've always wanted a Kyoryuger key. This is definitely one of my favorite Sentais. And that previous set that they did was really kind of astronomically priced. So very happy to at least get one representation from that team. And then there you go. We have the sticker underneath. Next up, we have Tokyuger. Now, previously they did Tokyuger in like a crazy giant 40 key set, because the whole gimmick with Tokyuger was that they would swap their colors, and they did a Ranger key for like every possibility. It was ridiculous. So I'm very happy to finally get a Tokyuger key without having to go through all of that. But the helmet looks pretty good. And there we got the logo on the sticker underneath. Next up we have Ninja. All the paint applications on this are looking pretty good. Now this is where we get into keys that I believe have never been made before. Here's Zyuohger. The paint applications on the head are looking pretty good on the helmet there. Really nice paint there on the chest. Next up, we have Q Ranger. Crazy amount of paint on this one, but it looks really, really good. The helmet, I think, looks really, really good. Mine has kind of a tiny little paint smudge down here, but I'm really not too concerned with it. He looks really, really nice. And then you got the Q Ranger symbol underneath. Next up, we have Lupin Ranger. Also looking really sharp. I love the helmet on this one. I think they did a great job. They even have his like little front tails there for his jacket. Looking pretty good. Next up we have Pato Ranger. Again, a lot of paint applications for this one. Also looks really, really good. Then we have Ryu. Whoops, he's going to fall back. Stay up there, buddy. We got Ryu Soldier. Mine had a little bit of kind of a paint glop, but you can see there's just a lot of silver paint here for the helmet. For the most part, I think they did a pretty good job. I had a little bit of like a paint goop, but I was able to kind of remove it just by kind of rubbing it off gently. And I think for the most part, it looks pretty good, pretty clean. But there's a lot of paint on the helmet for this one. Next up, we have Kira Major. Now, these almost look like stickers. I definitely think they're all paint, but just the gem there on the chest kind of really looks like a sticker to me. But the helmet looks pretty good. All the paint applications pretty sharp. And then last, but certainly not least, the one with probably the most paint applications, and certainly the one that stands out the most in this set, we have Zenkaiger. Really, really nice job here. Paint applications look great. I don't know why he has this printing here. This might actually be a sticker. Yeah, I think that's a sticker. I'm going to try and peel that off later. But just really beautiful paint applications. He looks really great. The antenna look great. The eyes, everything really, really sharp. Really like this guy quite a bit. So I'm really excited. This is a pretty great set. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Memorial Mobirates so we can start listening to some sounds. Alright, so I got the Memorial Mobirates here. We'll just go ahead and start with Go Busters. I'm going to go through and do just kind of the normal mode for each of these keys, and then I'll come back through and do the Treasure Navigate mode. Kyoryuger. Tokuger. Ninja. Juoger. Q Ranger. Lupin Ranger. Pata Ranger. Ryu Soldier. Kira Major. So they only have the one phrase. And then we got Zenkaiger. So there we go. Next I will line them all back up and we'll do the treasure navigate sound. Alright, so let's activate the treasure navigate sound. There we go. So we go again. Go Busters. Kyoryuger. Interesting, that appears to be the same sounds. Now we got Tokuger. I'm starting to figure out that these are all going to give us the same sound. Alright. Let's skip. Let us try Zenkaiger next, see if anything's different here. So these appear to all just be the same, which is kind of disappointing. Not that that mode is really the reason you buy this thing, but the other ones seem to have done different sounds. So I guess the treasure navigate really only... I guess if you think about it in context of the show, that makes sense, because when Gokaiger happened, they only had the other 34 Sentai to treasure hunt their secret powers. So they didn't really do that for anything after Gokaiger, so I guess it makes sense in the context of the show. But, you know, that mode just doesn't really work for this set. I think this is a really great set. I mean, honestly, it's a nice, concise way of getting one key from every season between Go Busters and Zenkaiger. So if you're like me and you never got any of those other premium Bandai sets, this is a really nice way to catch up. Plus, these all actually work with the Memorial Mobirates, and those previous sets either didn't have sounds or came with their own little sound modules. So this is a nice way to kind of keep it all consistent. The flip gimmick works really well. I think all the paint applications look really good. Some of these suits are, you know, a little bit more complicated, but they really did a good job They have way more paint applications than I was expecting, especially that Zenkaiger key looks absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, so I'm hoping that the QC problems people are talking about online are not really as prevalent. I got lucky. I don't really have any paint problems. All the keys make the right sounds and everything like that. So I'm hoping there's just a couple flukes, and most people who pick this up will have a good time with it. I definitely recommend grabbing it. I mean, I think it's fantastic. If you have the Memorial Mobirates, definitely no reason not to try to go for this one. You can complete your collection with this. We actually have one key from every season from Go Ranger through Zenkaiger, which is absolutely fantastic. Still holding out hope with my fingers crossed for a Don Momotaro key sometime down the line. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.